Okay, it's Saturday. I don't know how much I'm going to film, but I did want to share. I made a little to-do list for my day, things I have to get done that I really don't want to do on Sunday because Sundays are my rest days. And I wanted to share. I did pull out the old bullet journal. I used to use this like maybe 3 years ago and I stopped. And I watch a lot of Kate Kavanaugh and have just been really inspired by her writing her book and constantly like talking about it and updating people. And I wrote a book in 2020. I think I finished it in like 2021. And it's just the zero draft. It's not great, but I did write something and I want to work on it. I want to get back into the story and into those characters, and I really do miss writing. I don't know, I'm sure I've mentioned it on here before, but I do have my bachelor's in creative writing and literature, so yeah, that's like my favorite thing. And I've been reading a lot, and that's also inspired me to get back into writing, so I'm going to do that. So this is my bullet journal for, getting into my zero draft. And then here is like my little word tracker. It's like a little drawing of a book and just little things that I can fill in as I reach my goal. And I did do my planner for July. So that's what this looks like, just a quick little flash because I have personal things on there. But yeah, if you want more like bullet journal videos, I do plan on bringing that back into my life. I really enjoy it, so I'm just trying to get back into the things that bring me joy, honestly. As far as painting goes, the gouache is drying right now. I am going to switch over to watercolor and play with those for a bit. I'm thinking of just drawing some fruit, just keeping it simple. And yeah, I'm gonna clean up my desk a little bit today, but other than that, like I really just need to get through this to-do list. I do have some moving stuff to take care of today, so that's gonna be fun. And yeah, I'm gonna bring you along. Not for all of it, because that's boring, but yeah, for some. A quick update. I have done a lot of the things on this list. I'm pretty proud. It's 2 o'clock and I started like maybe an hour and a half ago. So I'm just eating a sandwich and watching DIY Danny. I still have to, I was able to put away like some extra bins. I cleared one of the Amazon boxes in the hallway and put some other stuff away. I cleaned my bathroom counter. I had like 4 different books propping up my desk, and I ended up taking those off because I'm clearing out my books right now. So that lowered my desk. I was able to differentiate what I'm going to donate and what I'm going to sell and give away. I did some laundry. I cleaned out my car because I always have a bunch of like sweaters and Tupperware in there. And then I have this box where I keep like my hair stuff, and I was able to clear out that. I cleaned underneath our bathroom counter. It was just a mess. I wish I took a before photo. I altered my list a little bit, but I'm pretty much done with today. And this is what I've got to do tomorrow. My watch says I've taken 7,000 steps in just this apartment. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to try the 100 heads challenge, and I'm gonna use gouache. I am so excited. These are all the images that I pulled through Pinterest, and oh my god, I just love the diversity all the angles, all the different just face sizes and the differentiations of eyes and eyebrows, lips, noses. Like, I am so happy with this. I know it's just a little Pinterest board, but like, just seeing the different types of people on here is so cool. And it makes me really excited to paint the different ethnicities, the different hair textures, hair cuts, styles, like all of it. This is incredible. I should make more of these, honestly. It's really fun. I'm very picky. I don't really like, especially on Pinterest, you can tell when something is a jewelry ad, hint hint, like this one. But they do make for really good portrait angles. Oftentimes, especially with like ears, they need to show like more of the earring and less of the face, and that like just gives you a different side of a person's head. Like, look at this one. I'm sure this was an earring ad. I think this is like reposted from someplace else. So yeah, I just love all the variety that I have here, and I'm excited. I do notice sort of a muted tone when it comes to the collection of like the portraits that I pick. There's always like a certain expression, or I'm sure there's like a theme. I did try and pick like a few things that I normally wouldn't, like this one, it's a really, intense expression. This one is a lot of teeth, and I don't normally like to paint teeth. This one over here is, she's got a beanie. I don't really ever paint like hats. This one's heavy on the jewelry. I'm pretty sure this is a jewelry ad at some point. So yeah, I definitely notice like there's a certain look that I'm going for every time I pick a portrait. Hey look, Robert Pattinson. But yeah, I'm just excited. I wanted to show this really quick. This is like, this one down here is the only one that I feel like doesn't quite fit the vibe. But I love the color of the blue, and I can't wait to play. Yeah, this is exciting. I'm excited. I'm gonna actually just use my sketchbook because I had a goal of finishing this sketchbook. I don't know if you can see it. It's so dark. Sorry. I had a goal of finishing my sketchbook, and I'm like halfway through the sketchbook, if you can see that. Why is it so dark? Sorry. So yeah, I'm halfway through. I think this will be a good chance to get through some more pages, and then maybe I'll even try doing like one in watercolor, one in gouache. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start with the gouache challenge first, and then if I feel like it's too much or I get overwhelmed at some point, maybe I'll take a break and do the watercolor. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Yesterday, I started on my draft of my book. I'm calling it Project Flowers for now, but the title is Flowers on Fire. I don't really love to share like my writing on here, but I wrote this full book in 2020, and I did just want to show, like, this is the binder that I filled. This is the notebook that I started using, and then this is my bullet journal. So yeah, this is the book. Lower the exposure so you can see. This is the book, all typed out and printed. There's 200 pages, and I lost momentum in like these past 3 years just going through things, and that really reflected in my creativity. I didn't think that it would affect me that hard, but it did, and I stopped, practicing art every day, and I stopped really just showing up for my creative self. And now that I've done about like 8 months of therapy, I think, at this point, and I feel like I'm coming back to life. I have so many ideas, video ideas, things that I want to work on within this book that I'm writing. I'm reading a lot again, and it even just goes to show, like, with this 100 Heads challenge that I actually have always wanted to do, but because my main medium for so long was oil paint, I didn't think that it would work too well. And I feel like, honestly, I fulfilled that with my Pinterest painting. It's up there. So, yeah, I feel like I'm back. And that's a really great place to be. Back in myself, back in my body, back in my head, in the creative side of my head. Like, I feel like I have more room for myself, versus like all this room for trauma. I don't know, but it's been great. Like, I feel really good. Obviously everything is a healing process, but yeah, this is great. I just wanted to share that I'm feeling pretty happy right now. And it's funny how certain things will manifest, and they can even change, like, the genetic marker of your body. And it's funny how stress manifests in your body. I've definitely learned a lot about that. And I'm just ready to, like, get back into me and focus on me and the things that I want to do and the things that keep me happy. So yeah, I don't know if it's just like all the therapy I've been doing, probably, but I think I'm also just excited for this move that we have coming up. And yeah, I don't know, it's a good time. Okay, I just wanted to jump in and do a little bit of voiceover now, talk about using gouache. I've used tube gouache before. I've been using this Himi gouache palette for a while, maybe like a few weeks now, and definitely there was a learning curve. I was really frustrated in the beginning, but I think I'm finally starting to understand it. I watched a few thousand tutorials. No, that's exaggerating, but I did watch some tutorials so I can, just have a better grasp of what I'm doing. I definitely am one of those people that just doesn't want to, like, waste paint. Even though I still don't know how much to put on a palette, I don't want to be wasting so much paint. So yeah, I watched some tutorials. I figured out what I wanted to do, what kinds of portraits worked for me. And now that I've started the challenge, I definitely am going to alter some of the portraits that I've picked out on my Pinterest board. Just bring them a little closer to the, to the forefront. I don't want to have too much, like, dead space. I really want this to be like very close up. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. When I got to the third painting, which is this one right here, this girl with the earring, I started to have a lot more fun with it. I really just needed to remind myself, like, let go, have fun. It's just paint. This is just a sketchbook. You're not selling this. Like, just focus on figuring out how to layer your colors, what to put down first, going from darks to lights. If you want to use a wash, I just wanted to experiment. And I really just reminded myself, like, you need to have fun with this or you're going to be miserable. You have like 90 more to go. So yeah, I did get started on this challenge, and I've got a lot more faces to paint, and I'm excited. I think it'll be a good challenge and a nice learning curve. I did count the pages in my sketchbook, and I'll be able to fit maybe like 2 or 3 faces on one page, and then on the next just do a single one. So I'm gonna play it by ear and see how this works out. I initially wanted to do one page, like fill up the 2 pages in a spread with one face, but I counted and I would have ran out of room. So I'm gonna do a face on each page, if that makes sense. And you'll see as I document the process of, painting these. I just didn't know how thick the paper would be, if it would hold all the paint that I was putting on it. But it seems to be fine. It's honestly, it's fine. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do going forward. I really don't want to talk your ear off too much. I feel like there was a lot of talking in this video. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I hope you enjoy this video and, watching me fumble and struggle and figure my way through this, but it's a good thing to start. And I've always wanted to do this challenge. I've watched it on YouTube for years, and to finally be able to do it and document it is really cool, really fun for me. So yeah, I appreciate anybody who's watching. If you are new here and you would like to subscribe, I make videos about art, books, my life. I'll eventually make videos possibly about movies that I like to watch. I am moving soon, so there will be moving vlogs eventually. So if you want to stick around for that, be my guest. Be happy to have you. All right, I'm jumping off. Thanks. Bye.